Let's talk about barbers. Yeah, you'll meet a few of them in the video today. They give us confidence by taking care of our hair. They also remove unwanted sideburns and facial hair off our women before we get it on at night. There's a reason people flock to barbershops. Who doesn't love being comfortably seated while their nice and gentle hands take care of us? The trick is to stick to one barber. It's not healthy having too many partners, and they don't like being cheated on, you see. We're all guilty of something. I ain't no saint, but when I'm in my corner, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm hard at work. June 8th, 2005, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The radio wasn't polluted by Drake yet in Toronto. All they had was Cardinal Official, and the Toronto Raptors still sucked at this point. I was off to get a ham and egg cheese sandwich at the nearby breakfast joint. I got a call from my friend Al. Apparently there was a potential murder around, and he heard that people were waking up with hair missing out of their heads. The name floating around was Tony, and he was a barber, you see. I decided to start at the top of the food chain, the best-ranked barbershop in Toronto, Scarborough Fades. I got there pretty early. He only had one customer at this point. I decided to catch him off guard before he could sweep anything under the rug. The barber's name was David, not Tony. But I didn't give a damn. There was a murderer on the loose, and David was a good enough name for me. We chatted for a while, and I figured it wasn't him. He was too tidy, too cute. Besides, he was a fellow Armenian, and Armenians weren't known for murderers other than Jack Kevorkian, depending on who you ask. We're known for our fine foods, mechanics, and our panhandlers. We traded a few pleasantries. And as I left, he left me with a tip.
You didn't hear it from me, but look for Little Italy.
Little Italy. You eat a pizza a day, you keep the doctor away. Unless you piss off the wrong guy, of course. Then you'll end up being a meatball, laying in your own red sauce. After spending a few hours trying to find our friend's barbershop, I finally found it. Tony's Barbershop. I stepped foot and I was given two things. A cheap greeting and an expensive list of cuts. And I wanted neither. I wanted answers. So the first thing I did was I accused him of murder, and I got him talking.
Bumbleclot! You're expecting an Italian youth? May I try and make money if you put food on the table? Bumbleclot! Idiot, man. The real killer isn't in Little Italy. He is Little Italy. I'm not no killer. If you need a haircut, though, you may I bless you up still. You get me? Bumbleclot!
I couldn't understand much of what our friend Tony was saying due to his heavy Italian accent, but I'm pretty sure he gave me a lead. It wasn't just Tony we were looking for. His street name was Little Italy. Days, weeks, and months went by, and the case was getting darker than Stevie Wonder's vision. I needed a break, and it would have to be more than just a Kit Kat bar. I felt pathetic. I was wallowing in my own sadness, and I needed a beating. So I got my ass down a Rick and Mick's whiskey bar, and I pounded my face with shot after shot. I was approached by broad after broad, and they were all wondering the same thing. Why wasn't I giving them any attention? Finally, this one dame came by, and she wouldn't leave my sight. She was worse than a cat begging for my attention. I was too busy kicking my ass to be thinking of anyone else's ass. She said I was different. She wished more men were like me, especially like her sugar daddy Little Italy. I got giddy for the wrong reasons. She thought I was finally into what she was selling. But that wasn't it. I asked her to point him out to me. She pointed him out. He looked like Pitbull if he took a shit, and he came out looking much smaller. He looked at me, and then the goose chase was on. After a few minutes of chasing our little friend, he pulled out a pair of scissors and threatened to cut this woman's hair. Luckily for us, the woman was wearing a weave, and Little Italy ran off with the wig in hand. He ran off onto the rooftop, and that's where I chased him. He looked a little relieved, if you ask me. It almost looked like he was waiting to be caught. I had to ask him, what was he thinking? What was his motive? After a while, he finally broke in. He told me the real reason behind all this was, if you remember in the beginning of our video, we had that nice charming Armenian barber. Well, that same guy put Little Italy out of business, you see. Little Italy was jealous of our Armenian friend's good looks and charm and good prices. It put Little Italy out for good. So Little Italy felt betrayed by his customers, and he tracked them all down and found out where they lived. He waited at nighttime, and he went down their chimneys, opened their windows, and even went through their little doggy doors. He told me his intention was never to kill. I've heard that one before. But he did mention one of the people that he cut their hair. He said that they saw the haircut in the mirror, and they died of shock. Unfortunately for Little Italy, he had big charges coming in, and he had to make a big friendship with Big Bubba, if you get what I mean.
Bumbleclots!
Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll be catching you guys next time on Rusty's Corner.